Hey guys, Project Magma here, coming at you with Battlefield 1 Multiplayer Episode 2. This time, we're using the support class. This isn't live commentary this time. Last time, it went pretty well, and I think we'll do a couple more live commentaries. And I think every time we play a game for the first time, we will do a live commentary, for the most part. And we'll do some every once in a while, but I do like to do these where it's just voiceover and I can actually talk to you guys and stuff. So, those went well, or that video did go well, so we will do more, but, back with the voiceover. Today we'll be talking about my thoughts on Battlefield 1, the beta, Battlefield 1 beta. Actually, after I've played it a little bit more. So I guess let's just get right into it. I don't know if I can talk about this for the whole 18 minutes of recording that I have for this video. It'll probably be cut down a bit, but that's just what's right here. It's what I'm looking at right now. So I don't know if I have something to talk about for that long, but let's just get into it. Oh, by the way, this game I was just kind of trying to do different features and stuff, so it isn't. I'm not gonna have great Battlefield 1 gameplay until the full game comes out and I get it. That way I can actually get into the flow of things, but for now you have some gameplay in the background. Okay, so let's actually get into the topic. My thoughts on Battlefield 1 beta so far. I will do one. Well, okay, so my thoughts. It's great so far. I love the depth, I love the graphics, I love the aesthetic of World War One. I'm not so big on this map, but like I said last video, I'm not huge into deserts and there's not a lot going on in this map. But one really cool thing about the map, I'm sure it's going to be on the other maps, is that, like you can see right now, the map changes. The weather evolves, or doesn't evolve, it just has different phases, I guess. And right now, you're seeing a sandstorm, which is really cool. Not a lot of games do that. Like, I like to see different weather and stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the map, but it's what we have right now. So, oh, and by the way, I was playing this game with my friend Devon, so you're gonna be seeing him a little bit. I spawn on him a lot. I'm using the support class. It's probably my favorite class right now. Let's talk about the classes. I think they work pretty well, but I think the biggest change they need to make is the medic never really heals people or revives them. I saw a guy that said he had been playing Battlefield 1 beta for 5 hours straight and never once got revived. So it doesn't help that the map is huge. Well, that was annoying. I hate cars. If you could hear that, that was a car that decides to have their music turned up to 205%. So that was that. And now I lost my train of thought. Something about the medic class. About how the map is like huge, and there's a lot of open area, so that might be a big part of not getting revived. And also, a lot of people don't always wait to be revived, so it is also a beta, so most people are just worrying about getting to know the functions and killing people, pretty much. You don't really play objective in the beta. At least I don't, and I don't think you should, honestly. So, graphics are great. It is a Battlefield game. It's the same thing as Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, kinda. Just in World War I, pretty much, which it works. It's really fun. I really like the vehicles. I love the trucks and the tanks, and I really like the horses. Those are really fun to use, just to run over people with. And the guns so far are pretty good. They're decent. I tried sniping for a bit. I'm not sure if it's in this gameplay or not. It might be, but we'll talk about that more once we get there, if it is in this gameplay. But that was decent. I've never really sniped a lot in Battlefield. I haven't even played Battlefield that much, to be honest. I have both Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline through EA Access, so I've played it a bit from that, and those are my most played games through EA Access, but I still haven't played it a ton. So I have experience with Battlefield, but not a lot. This is gonna be the first Battlefield I actually buy as it comes out, so there's that. So I can't really speak for some hardcore Battlefield fans and stuff, but I think it's pretty cool so far, and I've seen most people think that it is really good, and yeah, that's just what I've seen so far. And the map is cool. Like, there's the train pathway, or railway, there's the little town, there is the big flag areas. It's cool, but I think it might just be a little bit too open, and that is only in Conquest, and for most maps in Battlefield, that is how it is. In Conquest, it's just huge and a lot of open area, which is how war is, so in fields and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's fine. So will I be getting this like as soon as it comes out? Probably not. It's probably gonna be a Christmas game, just because I'm having fun with this, but I'm really not good at Battlefield, and it's not always the most fun to play a game you're not the greatest at, so, but I will get it. Infinite Warfare is my number one to get list currently, which, especially since the multiplayer reveal just came out, which I'll be doing a video on that, by the way, don't you worry. What else? More horse gameplay. It's really hard to hit people on the horse, but it's really cool. Oh yeah, another vehicle that I really should have mentioned and talked about is the planes. Those are hard as heck to control, but they're really fun. I think I actually do shoot this guy. No, this is the guy that I run over, but I think I might shoot a guy later on. I remember shooting a guy on a horse, and when you die on a horse, or when a guy kills your horse, you just fling off of it. It's funny. Spawn here in the town. I am really interested to see the other maps. I think it'd be cool. The support class is my favorite right now, because it has the most range out of the four. I don't know if you can actually change your classes yet. I haven't tried to yet. I was going to the other day, but I just never got to it, so... Oh, and here's some gameplay riding the planes, shooting down. It's always hard to control planes in games for me because I just can't ever get the up is down and down is up. It's always hard for me to get. I was actually playing a flight simulator at my school the other day, and it had the same physics because that is actually how it is. It was like a simulator flying a model, not really a model, kind of a drone, but like basically a miniature version of those that you can use flying remote controlled. And if you can take off and land like 5 times in that flight simulator, you can go out and actually do it. Yeah, I never landed once. That didn't go well. I just cannot, my brain cannot get used to that up and down thing. It's not easy for me. So that's mostly my thoughts on Battlefield 1. I'm just talking about other stuff right now because this is my longest video that I'm doing talking over the video right now. That isn't live commentary. My first Battlefield 1 video was really long, like 30 minutes, but that was because I did 2 games and wanted to make my first video really good. This series, since the Battlefield beta is like running for like 8 days or something, I'm just not even making a separate series for the beta. I'm just calling this the multiplayer because it is, and I didn't do the same for Titanfall 2. I made a separate mini-series. Oh, by the way, you could see the sword right there, that was cool. But yeah, I made Titanfall 2 beta a mini-series just because it was only like 4 days long, which I'm still uploading those videos, by the way, even though that beta ended like a week ago. Yeah, it was a week ago my time, and I still have like 2 videos of Titanfall 2 to upload, which is kind of what I want to do for Battlefield 1. I want to keep making videos through that period where Battlefield 1 beta is over and before Battlefield 1 comes out. There will be a big chunk of time where there aren't videos being released still, but because I'm probably gonna get it for Christmas. But yeah, I don't think I use the sniper in this gameplay. I do really like that sword. I wish that was the main, or that was the regular melee weapon. That would be cool. Oh, it looks like this is the one where I use the sniper. I think I get a couple kills with it, so you'll see that. Like I said, I was just trying to see what I can do in Battlefield 1 at the moment. I am not a big fan of, I don't think it's this game, I think it's all Battlefields. I'm not a big fan of using the tanks, or riding, or even driving the tanks. I don't like to play games slow. I like to rush a lot. It's just not fun playing it slow to me. Sometimes you do have to play it slow to win, and sniping is kind of a separate thing for me when it comes to playing slow, because I can actually deal with sniping sometimes, even though I'm not great at it. But using tanks, it's just not fun, really. It's cool that it's there, but it's not for me. I think this is where I get, yep, I shoot this guy on the horse. I was happy to get that kill. Snipers in Battlefield are hard to use, like, because Battlefield is different from most other first-person shooters. It actually uses actual bullet physics, in games like Call of Duty, it just, wherever you shoot, it automatically hits it, which is what I'm used to. But in Battlefield, there's actual bullet entities that take time to get to your opponent. I mean, it's not a ton of time, but it does make a huge difference, especially when you're sniping or something. So you have to be slightly ahead of them if they're running on the side of the horizon, if you're sniping in Battlefield, which is really cool. It adds to the depth of the game and just makes Battlefield what Battlefield is. Call of Duty doesn't have that because it's meant to be a lot faster paced than Battlefield, and everything is its own thing. I'm not really sure how Titanfall 2's physics work. By the way, I was just seeing if... Not cool, I was just seeing if that sniper shot would kill that horse or not. I wanted to see how many shots it would take. But I don't know if you can just kill a horse if someone isn't on it. I don't know if they let you do that. More plain gameplay for about not even 10 seconds till I get shot down. Every time I spawn in the plane, never goes well. So I think I'm gonna leave the video off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.